Viking pool cues sell for anywhere from $30 up to $300. Who's that right there? That's O.J. Simpson. What the heck? So let's see what's inside, shall we? Got a nice hinge.
We are at Concord Flea Market.
Concord.
Selling like crazy.
Alright, we got all the tools out. There's a little bit of sports stuff up there, and then the boxes below are here. That's those old magazines. There's mostly like Time magazines, and they're from like the 80s. So yeah, that's old, I guess. 90s, 80s, 90s. That's all vintage now. So this bag right here, I already peeked in here, but I want to show you guys. It's a billiard stick, so pretty nice. Let's see if we can find any kind of manufacturer mark or something. Ooh. Yeah, what's that say? Viking? Huh, that's pretty cool how it's set in like that. Feels nice. I really don't know what the value is on these billiards sticks, pool sticks, I don't know. I used to play pool a lot when I was a teenager. Not so much anymore, but I do love the game. That's a nice stick. Well, good thing I checked. Viking's a good brand apparently. Used Viking pool cues sell for anywhere from $30 up to $300. So that's definitely something I'm gonna put in the car and take a closer look at when I get home. So that's that. But then below this, we got some kind of interesting stuff in here. A lot of Mad magazines. Those are apparently becoming collectible now that they've ceased publication, but I don't really know. All right, let's look in here. Okay, we got a 35mm camera. Appears to be brand new. I don't know what that brand is. Got another one. Calamar Spirit autofocus. This one feels heavier and definitely feels nicer. That's quality camera there. The reason why I pay so much attention to 35mm, I look them up, and sometimes there are some serious money to be had in them. I listed one recently for I think 70 or 80 bucks, and it sold almost instantly. Merlot. Here's a little bit of vino. What's this? Heartthrobs. That's an old book. Yeah, that's also a very old book. What is that one? Looks super old. Alright guys, here's a photo album. Lots of family photos. Also lots of stuff for golfing, like this kind of stuff, scorecards and such for golf courses in the past. Who's that right there? That's O.J. Simpson. What the heck? What's this? Some sort of Ironman contest or something? I don't know. That's pretty funny. Pretty funny. What we got here is another Polaroid camera. That's a good find. This I think is better right here. We'll see. We'll look it up and see. But there's a nice 35mm camera. Miranda, Sensorex. I don't know. I don't know. Miranda. Feels good. But I don't really know my cameras, but I know they sell. So get that one looked up. And this box right here has a whole bunch of old books here. Shakespeare's poems, Love's Labour's Lost, Titus Andronicus. These are old. And then here we got The Prophet. Some very old books. Look at this. The Yale Shakespeare. Nice little Shakespeare collection. And then down here, it appears we have some more albums or vinyls. Okay, getting down to it. That's pretty much all we got. I got a little trash to clean up, and I just got these two big pieces, so let's see what's in here. Yup. That's what I thought. pretty decent. I don't know how desirable these are anymore, but got some records here too. Alright. Looks like jazz or Duke Ellington, that's great. Pink Panther. Tchaikovsky. That's probably pretty good to listen to. Beethoven. Yeah, so. Neil Diamond. Yeah, what is this? I don't even see a brand on this. Selector. It looks pretty clean though. Alright guys. I was gonna load this and bring it home. Open it there. So much more exciting that way, but it is heavy. Yeah. Maybe it's not as heavy as I thought. Okay. It's pretty heavy though. This is a beautiful truck. Gorgeous. Maybe I should get the tripod for this, eh? Alright, you guys. Let's see what's in this thing. Man, this is beautiful. It's all carved on top. Get outside. We'll take a closer look at this. It looks to be in good condition, but it's really dark in here. So let's see what's inside, shall we? Got a nice hinge clasp right there. Made in China. Boo. That's usually not a great sign, right? Okay, I see trophies and I see costumes. that's Popeye, right? That's his arms. I'd put it on and goof around, but I'll tell you, I'm so hot. I'm so hot. Oh, there's olive oil. That's funny. Yeah, it smells like mothballs in here, which is better than some of the alternative, but trophies. Looks like it's part of a costume. Another trophy for something to do with golfing. Golfing trophies. That's what all this is. Here. I think that's an olive oil wig. Look at that. Ooh. That's pretty funny, huh? All trophies. Let me get you guys a little closer. See what I'm seeing here? All trophies and then like costumes used as packing so the trophies don't get broken. Some photos, personal photos. I'll get that back to them. Bing Crosby National, 1979. I wonder if these are worth anything. That's kind of cool. Bing Crosby especially makes it cool. Oh, here's a snow globe with most of the fluid gone. It's pretty funny. I don't know if that just splashed out or if that was my sweat just dripping on my arm. Okay. Boy, that looks awfully fancy, doesn't it? What's that say? You guys see that? Sure looks fancy. But we have not been selling that sort of stuff lately. Just does not move very well. What's this? Some very nice little teacups. There's one there. Got something wedged in there. Little glassware. 1979, that's pretty dope. I might bring that back and look that up. That might be something a little bit nicer. 1979. Alright guys, well the chest is beautiful, but the stuff inside not so much. I got some glassware and some teacups and stuff, that'll sell. The trophies I don't think are the kind of trophies people are into, the collectors. Need older stuff like from the 50s. But the chest alone should be $100, I think. Wow. Okay. Done. Just went in to grab me not one but 2 waters to try to rehydrate. I mean, in there, that it was literally just running off of me, the sweat. I was just leaking water like crazy hot. But you know what? I'm not complaining. It's kind of fun. I like the challenge. It's like playing a video game. You beat the level, well, the next time you're gonna play it on the harder difficulty. And I'm gonna have some fun with that on the way home. I'm gonna get that cracked open and stick that behind my back. But yeah, it's loaded. Wasn't that bad really. Nothing was too heavy, and got some decent stuff. Not gonna make a ton of money on this one, but we'll make money. And it was worth a shot, right? All right, so got a few things to look up too. Might have some value there. Only time will tell. Check that out, 104. So we had these old books that came out of the unit, and these Shakespeare books are pretty cool. Not super valuable. None of them really seem to have very much value. And so we'll probably just sell them at the antique fair, not for much money, a few bucks each. But this right here was interesting, so I pulled this out. I didn't really think it could be 1912, but under closer examination, I think it is. You know what this actually is? I believe this is a school yearbook from 1912. Here we have the faculty, and it's published by the senior class, Union High School in Centerville. What's interesting is Centerville is not really a city. Centerville is a district in Fremont. That's where actually I grew up. I grew up not too far away from there. Athletics, here we've got baseball. There's the baseball team. Look at that. Football team. How about that? 1912. There's the football team. There's the baseball team. Is this like their last names only? It's funny. Track. Basketball. Oh, here we go. There's the track team. Definitely small classes. The girls' basketball team. And the boys' basketball team. Look at that attire. Editorial. Wireless news. What did they know about wireless back then, 1912? That's funny, isn't it? Okay, so here's where it gets, I think, pretty interesting. 8 years ago. Oh, this is the wireless news. 8 years ago. Like, this is a throwback for them. So what would that have been? 1904? A mouse strays into the basement. DS teacher still suffering from the shock. I think this is all kind of like funny stuff. Silliness a little bit. This is interesting. Senior horoscope of class of 1912. So we got Bruce Baldwin. Their nicknames. Look at that. Pup, Ty, Bonehead, Griff, Quilala, Shrimp, Toots, Muzz, Sister, Windy. That's really funny. Not very many people in there. Future occupation. Here's the horoscope. Future occupation. It says what they think they're going to be. Oh my goodness. To grow fat. Wow. Janitor. Distributor in a beanery. That's hecka funny. Don't embarrass me. And their favorite sayings. Oh, stars. Alright, so then here are the class pictures of 1912. Look at these guys. A yearbook like this does not really have very much value, but wow, does it not have like super interest level. Alumni. That was the class. Could that really be all the kids that work at the school? Wow. Their favorite songs. These are different, definitely different times. Yeah, look at this. Irvington Pharmacy. I think that was still in business, at least when I lived there. Niles Cafe. The Washington Press. $2 per year. A paper that aims to serve the people. This is really, really interesting. to someone like me that came from Fremont, that grew up there. I saw that city change. I was actually in Fremont earlier today, and it's so sad to see how much development. They're tearing things out that were icons for us as kids and just throwing in like super dense housing. And I know that's the wave of the future, but it's still really sad to me. Comic book store that I used to ride my bike to for forever as a kid is now gone. And is a bike. Hey Jenna, where are we at?
We are at Concord Flea Market.
Concord.
Selling like crazy.
Here's our booth. Stuff on the table, stuff under the table. Oh, these we didn't show.
Yeah, maybe we should have put those up.
Look how cool that is. There's shots of Cuba. Look at that. So cool. These are really nice pictures. I'm just pulling this glassware out. That was in the big box. We never opened that. Never got too far into it. A lot of these over here. So we got a mix here. We got some from the locker that I bought with the Voodoo, and the other stuff is from the Tool Locker. Most of this stuff is Voodoo Locker. That older magazines is from the Tool Locker. All the clothes here, Cuba Locker.
Is that what you're calling it?
Voodoo. I don't even know if that's the proper term, but we have some Nikes that have been carrying on from earlier lockers, and we sold a bunch of them today. Where's the other one of that?
Oh, it's right here.
Oh yeah, okay. Towels have been selling, shoes have been selling.
Everything.
Accessories is all, home decorations all from the Cuba Locker. And then we got the tools. This is sort of our tool department over here. And we've been selling tons of tools. Unfortunately, the Bosch hammer drill didn't work, so sold that this morning for $25. We have a lot of good stuff here. A lot of good stuff. A lot of questions on this. We're asking $200 on that box. It's a nice box. What was this about clubs? And then of course we have this. A couple of people asked about that. Asking $200. The record player here, sold that for $25. Just got to come pick it up. No questions on this. We'll probably have to set it up. But that's pretty good. Got a lot of stuff.
What else with this?
Did it work?
Well, I don't know, man. I don't want to lock it, so.
I'll do $1 on it. You should probably see if that combo works before you buy it.
Well, I don't know whether you can find a combination.
Everything's free here. We got free sale right here. Everything's free. Yeah, all that stuff's free. Everything's free.
What is free?
All that stuff down there.
Have ticket, parking ticket.
What is this, man?
All right, you guys, well, I hope you enjoyed that video. Good little locker. I'll tell you what, I am usually not the guy that buys the tool locker at the auction, okay? It's not really my thing. I'm not really that knowledgeable when it comes to tools, but I'm glad I pulled the trigger on this one. I did it mostly because I could see those records back there, and it looked like some older boxes. I'm glad I did it. It was fun. You know, we sold the heck out of those tools at the flea market. $550. Let me show you right now how all the sales and everything came together. So the locker cost $550 and the taxes $45. That's a total of $595 into this. Then 2 days at the flea market, the first one, which you saw us selling there, that was $550 in sales, almost all tools. And then the second day, the leftovers we brought out and sold about $60. We didn't sell the job box toolbox at the flea market. We're asking $200. So towards the end of the day, I listed it local and I sold it that night for $200. Brings us to total sales of $810 and a profit of $215. That's a 36% return on investment. It's not too bad, but you know, it's not like I'm really celebrating over that. It was a lot of work, and it was very hot, as you saw, which makes the work even harder. But we still have a lot of stuff to sell. We've got a majority of the vintage items put aside. We're bringing that to the vintage flea market. All the old cameras, the old books, We also have this very cool Bing Crosby. I thought it was a trophy, probably because it's in with the trophies. It is not. It is a Jim Beam. Jim Beam or Jim Beam. Check it out. It's a cork. Pretty neat. Actually, you can have these on eBay for about 50 to 100 bucks. So we are going to price ours most likely at 50 bucks. You'll see that come up on our eBay store very soon. If you're interested in that, you could purchase it. All right, it's a very cool piece. Actually, I kind of like that. That might be one of my favorite things to come out because it's Bing Crosby, and that to me just is cool. But we also have that trunk. We didn't sell that at the flea market. We're asking 200 bucks. I put some, wood oil on it. Thing is stunning. Really stunning. I'm asking 200 bucks local. I've got a lot of lowball offers. I told a couple of them my bottom line's 140, and I'm gonna hold there because this is one of those pieces that people just get drawn into. People like this piece. It's one of those very just intriguing pieces. But man, the Bosch hammer drill. The Bosch hammer drill, I sold that for 120 bucks. It was I think the first thing I sold in the morning at the flea market. Didn't work. The guy brought it back. So we wound up selling that to someone else later in the day for $25 parts. I was trying to get a little more, like 75. I told everyone it doesn't work. Once we found out it doesn't work, everyone, full disclosure, I tried 75, I tried 50, we wound up taking 25. That was a $95 swing in the profit. One thing, I don't know why the people left the stuff in the locker, okay? We always try to get some part of the story. We did find the lady's driver's license. We looked her up and we found out that she did pass away in 2011. And I guess her husband passed away before her. So it's interesting. I think whoever inherited it, probably son or a daughter, put the stuff in storage, which makes sense because it was the deepest. The older stuff went in deepest, and then the newer stuff was stuff that was probably their possessions, which was the tools, probably something they used for their occupation. But I don't know what happened since then. I don't know why they defaulted, but they did. All right, so but anyways, very interesting locker. I hope you guys enjoyed it. All right, I kept it quick, right? 2 parts. But the next one, ooh, you're gonna want to watch the next one. So at the flea market, you saw us selling some items, a lot of the clothes, a lot of the glassware, dishware, and then those Cuba pictures. They're very interesting. Those come out of a different locker, and I just want to say that that locker is going to be very, very. I'm kind of at a loss for words. I don't really know how to explain this locker. It's a weird one. It's a very, very weird one. You guys are gonna want to watch it. Okay, I'm not hyping it up, and I'm not clickbaiting you. This one is weird. So tune in, okay? I'll have that up very soon. But in the meantime, throw us that thumbs up if you would. Tell us you like seeing us do this sort of thing, go through lockers. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, okay? We just passed 13,000. We're really excited about that. And turn the notifications on because you're going to want to know when this next one's up and ready to watch. It's pretty interesting. So anyways, until then, good luck to you. God bless you. We'll see you next time here on Locker Nuts. All right, one of our super fans, Greg, commented and said, hey, make sure you check those ears. This could be one of those collectible ones. Thank you for that, Greg, but I don't see anything. Do you guys see anything on this little bear right here? I think he's just a regular old bear. No offense, bear.